Hi, my name is yniahnegeiZ. Today I want to show you a way to recreate a bug that used to be in 2.1 but was removed in 2.2. Here we have a simple setup. We have a pad on the bottom, we have a portal here, and we have a ceiling and a row of spikes. If we do nothing, we hit the spikes and die. If we do something, we hit the spikes and die. On the top left you can see my clicks. And as you can see, even if I click, I do not stick to the ceiling. Now, usually that would be the case, and in 2.2 it is the case. However, back in 2.1, it was not the case. Basically, we want to make it so that whenever we hit the ceiling and we hold down the button, we flip gravity. Now, there's a couple ways you could do that. The first solution would just be to put some blue orbs, put them on hide, no effects. There you go, it looks fine. The problem with this solution is that we have to put these blue orbs on every single ceiling, and it's kind of annoying. So, here's the idea. We're going to use a new block that was introduced in 2.2, which is the flip block. If I put these flip blocks right here and I do nothing, as you can see, it immediately flips. So the thing we're going to do is we are going to make these flip blocks only enable once we press a button. And we are also going to not just put them on the ceiling, but we're going to lock them to the player. So what I would like to do is just scale these up to 2 times. We're going to assign a group to them. And we're going to use an advanced follow trigger to follow these to player 1. And we can also follow them to player 2 alternatively. So, the idea is that we have target group ID 1, and now that thing follows us. We are going to now use this block ID 1, and we're going to disable it for now. Now that block is disabled, now we want to enable it again. So what we're going to do is we're going to place an event trigger, the best trigger in the game. We're going to go all the way to here, jump push. This is an event that triggers every single time we press the jump button. So we're going to put 2 of these, one for pushing and one for releasing. Now we're going to put this on group 2. So when we push, it'll activate group 2, and this one will activate group 3. We are going to put in a toggle trigger, and we're going to make this toggle trigger activate group 1, and we're going to also make it deactivate. And then we're going to put this guy on group 2. So when we press, it activates this toggle trigger. And then we're going to put this guy, on group 3. There you go. Now, as you can see, every time I click, I have that thing on me. A much more important problem is that it doesn't actually work. See, we just flip back down to the spikes. What is happening is that we are holding down the button. So when we flip gravity onto this block, then we also do the ball jump input. So what we need to do is simply add a J block on top of the F block. Now what will happen is that the J block actually cancels the buffer on the F block. And as you can see, now it works because we hit the F block and our buffer from holding gets stopped by the J block. And now this works just as intended. Now, of course, the problem is that we still have this at the cube. An easy solution to this would be, of course, just to activate this only now. Or we could maybe just put in these event triggers on a separate group. There you go, 4. And then you could just like stretch out a spawn trigger. You put this on the touch trigger, make this multi-trigger, make this on 4. And then, I mean, you don't have to do it on multi-trigger for normal levels, but there you go. You can do it like this. And now it'll spawn those. So right now it's disabled, but now it's enabled. The problem is if we hold there, it still won't work because it only checks when we're pushing, not holding. So what we actually need to do is we need to, in this case, activate it a bit earlier. You have to kind of figure out what you're gonna do. But that should work, for example. So if you want to disable this at any point, you can do it with a stop trigger. And you can just stop for make that touch triggered, and we can also maybe toggle off that group 1 as well. There you go. And now, as you can see, if I do this, it no longer works. And even if I keep on holding, it also disables that. So now we know how we can enable it when we hit a ball portal, and then we can disable it when we hit another portal. And in between that, no matter when you click and how you hold, it'll always work. And if you're wondering, by the way, yes, this is also compatible with just regular gameplay. And yeah, that's the simple setup. Now if we play this in normal mode, there you go. I suck at the game. There you go. There you go, level verified. I'll upload this, 3 stars of course. So yeah, here you can see the ID of the level. And that's it. Thank you.